What is Below Deck Med's soiled sheets scandal? Controversy explained amid possible cast exit. Below Deck Mediterranean introduced a franchise first with a soiled sheets scandal that left many cast members and viewers disgusted. Season 11 started off on a surprising note when deckhand Luke Kaiser hooked up with Genevieve Lillie in his shared cabin with Nathan Gallagher. The couple had sex again in bosun Nathan's bed, where TikTok left his bodily fluids in the sheets.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
Luke was meant to strip Nathan's bed and wash his sheets, but he didn't do anything. Nathan then unknowingly slept in his soiled bed for 3 days. After Nathan caught wind of the situation, he mentioned Luke's mistake to Captain Sandy Yawn. "This is a serious offense," Sandy said in a July 2026 episode before she elaborated in a confessional. "What Luke did, it's potentially a fireable offense. It's unprecedented." While the captain planned to give it some thought, she warned the deckhand that it would still be documented. "I'll make my decision on how to handle this after this charter," she added. "But in the meantime, because of the severity of the situation, I need to write this report." Sandy continued, "It's official. That's something other captains will see, and I hope Luke takes away from this that he should have consideration for your bunkmate. There's protocols." Luke, for his part, was devastated by the turn of events. "I'm so scared that this could be the end of it for me," he told the cameras. And for something like this. Keep scrolling for an explanation of the Below Deck Med controversy, including what comes next. Season 11, which premiered in June 2026, introduced us to Luke as part of the Deck team. He quickly found himself in a love triangle involving Jen and chef Joy Lefouture. This quickly created complications, which affected Luke's professional life. Viewers had a front row seat when Luke hooked up with Jen in his shared cabin with Nathan. They moved down to Nathan's bed, and Luke finished in the bosun's sheets, which he didn't tell Nathan. To make matters worse, Luke didn't replace Nathan's sheets and continued to let Nathan sleep in a soiled bed. Word spread throughout the boat, and Nathan ultimately caught wind of the situation. "It's the fact that Luke hasn't said anything about this in 3 days," Nathan explained in a July episode about the disrespectful behavior. "He had the opportunity to tell me, and the fact that he hasn't told me and has gone around the boat and everyone else is talking about it. That's what's pissing me off." He continued, "It's *****ing rude because you disrespected me. Now, if you keep up with your job, it's not gonna end, bro. If you piss me off the slightest amount, you'll be heading out with your bags packed." Nathan then told Sandy, who reported the incident in Luke's file. Joe Bradley weighed in on the drama before it continued to escalate on screen. "It really does come down to a safety hazard and an issue with cleanliness and hygiene," he exclusively told us in July. "Because it's literally in a contract." Joe noted that it is possible for someone to get fired for that, adding, "In terms of what you sign in your contract and hygiene purposes, it is possible. I hope not, though, but it depends how far you take it." The most recent episode of Below Deck Med ended on a cliffhanger after Luke told Sandy he thought the best decision would be for him to leave the boat. His future on Akira 1 appeared unclear after Sandy was previously said there were no deckhands available if she replaced Luke.